Medicaid enrollment was really the biggest winner in this whole story. Is that true, and what's it mean?
Absolutely, and that's been the underappreciated thing about this whole situation is that Medicaid enrollment has been huge. That's huge for the fiscal situations in the states because they're going to take some of the bill of that, they're going to take some of the tab. Plus, in terms of health outcomes and health quality, the Medicaid program is a lot poorer in terms of the quality of coverage you get versus
the worst.
Versus the
best doctors don't go near it. Is that fair? Is that fair?
That's absolutely fair.
And so these people are going to be maltreated. I mean, this whole thing could be Medicaid-like. That's the risk.
And that's why, you know, the idea that it's going to collapse into itself, it won't collapse. You're going to have expanded Medicaid. You're going to have a shrunken exchange that works for poor people and sicker people, and it'll limp along.
Bob Leshevsky, just let me just dispose of the numbers. The numbers look disastrous. Are people expecting these numbers to just continue to be disastrous?
I can tell you that this is the October set of numbers.
Yeah.
It's now the middle of November. The numbers have not changed in terms of the number of enrollments insurance companies are getting. Let me put these numbers in another context for you. 27,000 people in 36 states is 25 people per day per state. In the state of Florida and the state of Ohio, that's one person per hour per day in Florida signing up for healthcare.gov. I think one of the incredible stories here that's just not being focused on and reported is how cynical this administration is to tell people to keep trying. Goodness, they have known these numbers, and they knew one person per hour was getting through in Florida or Georgia, and they told them to keep trying?
I mean, Sebelius is kind of like a Baghdad Bob of the situation, trying to say all things are good. Why? Because she's afraid that if she admits there are problems with the website, people won't come to the website and they won't sign up, and that will create a vicious cycle. So she's trying to put this happy face on things that isn't really that credible.
What's interesting here, Larry, is that you talk about a happy face. Who's not happy here are the Democrats up on Capitol Hill. Remember, they've got to run for re-election. The president is done running for re-election. He's trying to preserve his signature piece of legislation, but he's not trying to preserve his political career in the way these guys on Capitol Hill are. They've gone to the president and said, we're really worried about this thing.
I'm reading today on the website there's another summit between the Senate Democrats and the Chief of Staff of the White House and Senator Mary Langer's tax bill. We're going to get Senator Rob Portman in a few minutes to give us a blow-by-blow description. Apparently it's gaining steam. The Langer thing, if you want your insurance, you can keep it for a while. It's gaining steam. Is that true? Are you hearing that?
It is, and Jay Carney, the White House spokesman, said today that he expects that the president is going to make some news on that in the foreseeable future. They kept saying soon, sooner rather than later. They wouldn't say exactly what the president's going to endorse here or what he's going to do.
Bill Clinton slammed down yesterday, really hurt.
Bill Clinton threw Barack Obama under the political bus here, and that was damaging. You started to see a lot of Democrats go wobbly. Now we're expecting to see something coming out of the White House. The question is, what can they announce that doesn't gut the core of the law? Because from their view, these plans that people are being kicked off of are non-compliant with the law. They are bad plans that don't live up to the standards they've set.